Dual clutch transmissions, what are they and what are the different types of dual clutch transmissions? I'm Joel Hagear Media and we're going to talk about the dual clutch transmission from Volkswagen against the dual clutch transmission from Hyundai. So dual clutch transmissions, both these cars have them, but they're completely different. The Volkswagen is called a DSG dual clutch. They were first on the market with a mass production dual clutch transmission. 6-speed, acts like an automatic but is a manual. Basically you're losing the clutch pedal and it becomes automated. Now we have Hyundai with their new EcoShift dual clutch transmission. Like a DSG, but they don't use that term, they don't want to confuse consumers. EcoShift seems more green friendly. Now they're completely different transmissions in the way they work, but this one's tuning in the Volkswagen, it's much more sporty, it's quicker to shift, and it really doesn't always go for the upshift. It'll hang right at redline for you, and it really knows what you're trying to do. Now the Hyundai, it's really tuned for fuel economy. It's going to shift as fast as possible, it's going to keep the lowest revs, and it sometimes can get confused, and it doesn't always want to listen to your manual inputs if you're using the paddles or Chiptronic, for lack of a better term. So, let's take these cars for a drive and see what they're like on the road. So now we're driving the Jetta GLI, and this has the dual clutch transmission from Volkswagen called DSG. It has 6 forward gears, and you have a drive mode, a sport mode, a manual mode, and you have paddles that you can control that manual mode. Now we can go into manual mode down here by moving the DSG, and we have the paddles. You can take it all the way up, and it listens to exactly what you want, and the second I hit it, it switches. It's very fast, it's very smooth, and it helps fuel economy and performance. So now we're in the 2012 Hyundai Veloster, and it too has a dual clutch transmission, 6 forward gears just like the DSG and the Volkswagen Jetta GLI, but it's a completely different experience using it. It doesn't shift as fast or as crisp. In fact, some conventional automatics actually seem to shift faster. Now, we sometimes wonder if they've really just tuned it for fuel economy, but also long-term durability, and that would mean that it's not going as harsh for that exact reason. You still have the flappy paddles, and you still have your manual control of the stock down here. There is no sport mode to speak of in the Hyundai Veloster one, but when you hit the paddles, it doesn't listen as fast, it doesn't shift as fast. I hit it and I wait, and there's a split second of thinking, and it's very annoying actually, but it does increase fuel economy. So it's just a completely different state of tuning. So as you can see, after talking about and driving and seeing them in action, both these dual clutch transmissions, they operate differently. Their behavior is different, but their concept is the same. How they work, the mechanicals are completely the same, but the engineering, the software, the tuning, those are different. And that completely changes the car's behavior. I'm Joel Hagear Media, and this has been our discussion of dual clutch transmissions.